Hello there everyone, congratulations. Much like Nirvana, the champ dog does not find himself. You've done it. Well done. So today we're going to be playing some more Grixis Bolas. It's the same list as my last video, I haven't changed anything. I'm recording this since the season is reset, but the games you're about to see are before the reset, so they're all in Mythic rank in Historic. I'm now down at Platinum or some such because I haven't played since the reset. Haven't changed the deck at all. So check out my last video if you want a more in-depth look at the deck and some of the choices. I am going to be replacing Epic Downfall in the sideboard. I don't think it's good, having played with it a bit. I think I will go into that in one of the matches that you're going to see. But anyway, let's get on into the arena and let the ravaging begin. Alright, remember to play first. Yeah, that sounds actually decent. Wow. Did not think I'd be saying that anytime soon. So obviously we're going to leave an tapped Watery Grave. See what my wrestler opponent is up to. No, look at the doggy. Look at the good boy. So we're going to do like this to hide our colours. Yay, flash. So if this is mono blue tempo or flash, I don't expect we'll be winning, but it's fine. It's a perfectly valid deck building choice. Languish. Probably a little too slow, to be honest. I can't imagine that resolving. Yeah, I'll take that. So we'll play this first to play around the potential sensor. Not that I think these lists run sensor, but one briny boy. Okay, so what do we not want here? Should have kept that Languish. We take the counter spell. I guess we keep a Bolas. Can I get my Languish back? Oh, they did not flash in the octopus, that's strange. Why did I do that? I already knew what was on top. Playing so badly. Get ravaged. Woofed. Top decking skills. Still no octopus.
The immortal Nicol Bolas.
I'm gonna do like this. Fine, Bolas was always gonna die next turn. Languish, beautiful. Bye bye, Octoboy.
Are never ending.
And we'll also gain 4 life next turn. Ooh, rip, no counter magic. They obviously have the Brazen Borrower, but we do not care about that. Nice, you attacked correctly.
I have other plans.
Back up to 14 here. So we will Languish. They can flash in the Brazen Borrower afterwards, which is a little bit unfortunate, but ultimately fine. Narset seems like a fine draw as well. I really don't know why they didn't play their Octoboy and start drawing some cards. Sure. So they can't bring in the borrower. I'm actually going to shock him for this, just to, you know, use everything as effectively as possible. I really do not understand my opponent's play choices. That is an admirable top deck. Play out a Narset. May get countered. It does not. Just one ghosty boy. Okay, and they use all their mana to draw a card. So I now have a whole turn to do whatever I want on my turn with no fear of counter magic. Hour of Devastation is pretty sexy. But so is a Dragon God. I think Dragon God's the way that I win this game. And we just stay like this. If they want to boop Narset for one, that's fine, I'll allow it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna fire this off now. Just so that they can't stop it with the Storm Tamer. This will stop them from drawing throughout the game. Unfortunately, this does mean this was a pirate as well, so that's fine. Okay, double Storm Tamer. I'm not feeling under a lot of pressure, so I'm not even going to scry here. Another Narset, beautiful.
I have just the trick for this.
Innocent Blood's pretty good. Innocent Blood's actually very good. Means they can't kill Bolas next turn.
If you're interested.
Yep. Of course you flash that in.
Let your weak mind.
So this game has actually gone fantastically for us. As I said, I don't understand some of my opponent's play lines, but that's fine. I'm not my opponent. I'm sure they know what they're doing and have reasons for the decisions they make. I mean, I also choose some pretty weird play lines and some outright incorrect play lines at times, so ain't here to judge.
Your efforts are futile.
So I'm actually going to scry here. I've got a couple of boluses for the card advantage, so just non-stop Narset. So we start by ticking up Dragon Boy. Then we're going to play out a Narset.
If you wish to surrender now.
Okay, so whatever's in their hand is not a counter spell. Oh, what a win. Innocent Blood, and we've got card draw off Maze Mine turn played up. So they can kill either one of our walkers, but we have backups for both of them, so we're in a pretty good position at the moment. I actually like my opponent's deck. I mean, I think it could definitely be stronger, but I'm vibing it. It's different to the typical mono blue lists, being more flash based. Mono blue flash. I'm about it, can get behind it. Kind of want to do it myself now. Okay, they've potentially got something here. Ooh, as Cantor. That's a nice one. we activate Narset first.
Keep an open mind.
Cry is nice. Then we thought Erasure, just to get out whatever's in their hand. Oh, the lag is real. It's a fairy. That's actually a pretty good outcome for us. That is a pretty good outcome for us because we get to use it again. So we're going to kill off this fairy. They can't replay this one at the moment. So I have 6 lands. Obviously I want to slap down the dragon god, but I'm going to do this first. Play the card they know about. And we'll hold up a card draw. And they'll flash in the fairy, and they'll probably, based on their previous behaviour, attack Narset. So in my opinion, our opponent should have been a little more aggressive in attacking me, rather than Narsets. And they definitely should have played their Octopus when they had the chance to try and get some card advantage.
I was not prepared for this.
We have ramped, so let's play out Narset. And we'll hold up the riders for our opponent's turn. I know, maybe our opponent is playing around counter spells they think we have. We'll do this now, so if they want to save their fairy, they have to tap on their turn. Draw a card here.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
It is full grip. I mean, why not, right? Nah, we don't need it. So we're gonna get down Bolas here, we're gonna kill the Octopus.
Once, I am one again.
I'd rather tick up, but I don't want them hitting me and, well, they would have had to attack Narset, but I don't want them killing Narset. I don't want them to have that, because it lets them draw cards, basically.
I'm just waiting.
Glad my listeners heard that.
Oh, camera. Did they hear that? Excellent. Bye.
Hand's decent. One stormy boy. So we're going to shock in and do rest here. Creature spells. Okay. We can play around that pretty easily. Let's take the spell pierce. That was a very lucky top deck for them. It might have been a mistake. I should have played the pools. Yep. One briny boy. Okay. Get in for 2. It's not bad. So we don't want to play Bolas here because they'll just counter it. Yeah, we'll pay the 1. Beautiful. So the cutthroat's obviously a little bit of a problem now. But we can try to scry into an answer for that. Do I want another Thought Erasure? Not at the moment. Gate doesn't really do much for me right now either. Neither does that. Okay, so if I play this, they counter it, this grows. If I don't play this, they play this and this grows. Probably still correct to not play the Ravager. I get them to play 2 things onto the board, but then this goes up to 4 toughness, so I can't sweep with Chandra. Either way. So unfortunately this is going to grow quite a bit here. Okay, Wish I'd known they had the Sailor. It's actually out of Chandra range, and it has a counter on it, so we can't kill it. So I think we're just dead here. Final round. Take the play, obviously. Yeah, this hand's decent. So we're going to play these two next, so that we have an asset available. So now stops. Yeah, I think hitting land drops is acceptable for now. I assume they have a counter spell here. It's fine. This looks like maybe a Sea Dasher. Nope. Sure, why not? So we don't need to scry here, because we've already got some good things to do next turn. So we've got Murderous Rider held up here, and we can draw a card off the turn. Opponents missed a lot of land drops. I did not mean to pass that turn. I really wanted to kill it with this while they were tapped out. Could prove to be a critical mistake. But they're tapped out now either way, so hopefully we draw into an answer. There it is. And we can also get on board. We just have so much more mana than our opponent. So this sort of turns the tables. They're now in a position of having to answer something on my side of the board. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. So I don't think they have... a a 1 mana counter spell. Yeah, Lookout's Dispersive still +2, so Ravager's a good choice here. I don't think I have anything for 1 mana that can stop this. Mystic Dispute maybe, but I don't think they're running that. And we've got a draw off the tome held up. Too late to hit my land drop, unfortunately. Opponent's really stuck on lands. Okay, they found a third. That's good. We can actually flip Bolas. Don't know why we'd want to at this point, but we can. Sure, I'd love to replay Bolas and make you discard cards again. They're probably worried about me flipping it, but that was not really on my horizon. Mazemind Tome is doing work in this match. Okay. That's fine. I wondered if they were running gyms. Surprised we haven't seen any before now. Put some pressure on them. Sure. Flappy boy. Do this, see what their last card is. I'll pay just to get this avail. So we can safely attack with the riders. The borrower can only block creatures with flying. Sure. Do I want to flip Ravager? What would I bring back if I did? It'd be a rider. Probably just draw cards, to be honest. So we have a bunch of loyalty. Yeah, I think it might be worth it.
My knowledge is endless.
Cool. So they can get in on Bolas if they want to, they can't kill it. They can really only afford to attack it with the borrower if they don't want to die next turn.
I know what must be done.
Big Bolas. Good game. Dope. Kill that because it can counter things. Play this back out. Sure.
You know who I am? My geniuses are mad.
Okay, let's not torment them. Alright, Tyro, what you got? I'll tell you what I've got. An awful hand that I'm going to keep. At least I can curve a 5-drop into a 5-drop, right? Right? Let's hope we're not against an aggro deck or I'm so dead. Ooh, I like this sleeve. So I may end up cycling this guy, so I'm going to lead on this. So I'm sure in the next 5 draws or so I'm going to hit land. Turn 1 Island. Best opener in Magic. So they had something there. Could have just been a... Probably wasn't the opt. Oh, they've missed their land drop. That sucks. I wish we could take better advantage. Yep. Digging for lands, obviously. Looks like they found one. Good for them. What is my kitten destroying now? Okay, so we're going to cycle this. Holy mother of flood. Okay. Federators nice. Show me what you got. Looks like they've got a counter spell. Yep, so we're up against another mono blue deck by the looks of it. That's going to be the flavour today. Which means this hand is terrible. That's not the blue blossom. Girlfriend has a shelf set up behind us that has a lot of knickknacks she bought from Japan, and the kitten has discovered said shelf and thinks that the knickknacks up to her. Well, I thought Hour of Devastation was going to suck in this match, but here we are. So do I want to lead on Ravager or Dragon God? I think I go with this. Yep. Wouldn't have been able to play around that either way. Ooh, that sucks. It sucks that we've drawn so many lands and weren't able to punish our opponent for stumbling on land drops. And now unfortunately we are quite behind. The cat's dispersal, yep. Not exactly what I wanted to see. So unfortunately we have to do this now. Yeah, no, this one's over, unfortunately. Mono blue tempo doing mono blue tempo things. I think Thought Distortion's a bit slow. Is it though? I mean, there's definitely worse things in my deck. Okay, so Hour of Devastation's pretty slow here. Languish is not bad, but I might go down to 2. Dragon God's a bit slow. Scarab God could be helpful. if we get the mana for it. I don't want to cut Ravagers because they're pretty dope here actually. Narset's a beast. They don't play out of their graveyard, so Cling to Dust gets a little bit worse. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I did go down to a 60 card deck. Good on me. Good on me. Ascanta's a little bit slow. And do I want to cut another Dragon God? It's risky. I like to live dangerously. So that last game went how Mono Blue Tempo matchup should have gone. I'll be back in a second. My kitten's being a nightmare. We appreciate your patience during these difficult times. I think this hand is fucking terrible. And this hand is not much better, but I can't afford to mulligan. Jesus, everything comes into play tapped. What a disaster. What a statistically unlikely disaster. Puts them off Lofty Denial and Lookout's Dispersal, which is nice. They're unlikely to counter this. These guys play Mystical Dispute as well. That's terrible. Okay, don't need these stops anymore. Oh, no land drops. Terrible, terrible. This, of course, gets countered. Well, there's counting on it, you might say. Not hitting lands is really going to hurt us in this match. Her red, huh? Sure. Let's just get down Ravager. But the Drake has protection from red, so Ravager can't block it. So they could play that and slap a Curious Obsession on it. One would almost argue that they should. So there's no point attacking right now. We are going to shock in here. As I said, there's no point attacking right now. Sailor, sure, whatever. They choose not to attack, that's interesting. So I'm going to try to kill the Drake here. Okay, yep, I thought they might do that. So they're going to negate. Just get some more stuff out of their hands. I assume they have another counter here. Yep. Beautiful. And now we can get back their Siren Store Tamer to get a 4/4 flyer. I can get back my Murderous Rider to get a 4/4 lifelink. I'm going to hold back Thought Erasure and leave up Scarab God's ability. I'd rather keep cards in hand for as long as I can. Yep. Try and ambush this Drake. Sure. Still fine. Still a pretty good outcome for us. Okay, so this costs 7, doesn't it? Okay, so I think we just have to let Nicky B die here. We can reanimate him with the Scarab God anyway. Damn. My kitten again. Okay, sweetie, I love you, but you're being a little turd, and you're doing it deliberately to get attention. So here's a little bit of attention. And here's a door closing to lock you out. I know, Buzzcat. She's a menace, isn't she? And I'm back. I think we keep like this. Scarab God putting in work there. I haven't played with Scarab God before. I was not around during the Amonkhet era. Dear God, he's a beast. Absolute beast. Hey, a hand that isn't a complete dumpster fire. Gonna lead on this. So I assume our opponent has a counter spell here. Let's just force him to pop it. So this guy's playing Mystical Dispute but doesn't seem to have Spell Pierce. So I'm going to do like this so I've got Murderous Rider held up. I assume this gets countered. Okay. That lets us do like this.
I know 88 ways to meditate and prepare.
I think I take Duress here. Maze Mind Tome and Bolas are both tempting of course, but good game. Good game. That's how you do it. 94. And the play again, always good. So I would prefer to have more lands, but Maze Mind Tome and Thought Erasure can redeem us. This is actually a pretty decent hand. I'd prefer to have a third land, but these are both good. We've got some good late game stuff. Obviously we lead on this tapped. Hopefully not mono blue again. Okay, probably Sultai. Let's take a peek. Show me what you got. Collected Company. Okay, so this is John's nonsense. Oh, both of these options suck. I think I take Trail of Crumbs because I have no other answer to that. I can kill creatures on board. It sucks that, I mean, I don't want to let them keep that, but what do, you know? Set some scries. hope to draw into a board wipe to clear what they draw with Coco. I don't think this is a good matchup for us. Land is good, they'll take it. So I think I let them keep the Woe Strider here and try to scry or draw into a land for Hour of Devastation next turn. So we specifically need a red source. It's a little bit of an ask because red is our lightest colour. But if we hit it, it's definitely our best line. Of course, they'll probably just hold on to Coco at my end step, won't they? So that being said, maybe I do this now. No, I'm going to take the hit and draw. Okay. I of course meant to draw there, not scry, so I guess now I have to do this. Sure. Blood Artist. That's a nice hit. But this is good, we can actually Innocent Blood next turn to kill the artist and play out our rider. So that was a pretty harmless Coco, all things considered. Did make a stuff up there with the Maze Mind Tome, but not punished too badly. Hopefully this can get through and start gaining us some life. So we are already down to 12. That comes the Woe Strider. Sure. At least that's their whole turn. Land. Well, it is an untapped land, I'd rather not have to shop for it, but one does what they must. So we're going to Bolas and go up the Woe Strider here.
The whole of the multiverse will bend to my will.
Before they get it back, and hopefully we can draw into some cards in the meantime. They can't Coco because they're tapped out, so there's no way they should be able to kill this next turn unless they, I guess, Mayhem Devil and the
Suffer for your cause.
gets them there, but I'm probably going to pop this on end step to scry and gain life. I've got card draw through Dragon God. There's the devil. Please no sacrifice outlet. Ugh. Why would they not have it? Why would they ever not have it?
Return.
So we need to get off this devil. Gain some life back, play out this rider. Sure. Oh no. It's pretty much our game. This is when it all started going wrong. So we're going to attack with both here. Start getting some life back. We're going to draw a card. Get some more life back. So at least at the moment we're ahead on board and ahead on life. But we'll see how long that lasts. Yep. Okay, Mayhem Devil is a problem. Yep. We can Hour of Devastation, but I would rather go into a different answer, but with that down, Hour of Devastation is looking quite necessary. Oh, the flood is real. So we're going to attack with both, getting back a bit of life. Yep. So we're about to lose a fair bit of it. Yep. We're about to lose 4. You'll be on 19, opponent goes up to 15. Sacrifice decks look so fun in this format. And obviously there's all the trigger issues, but I do love a good sacrifice deck. Yep. As expected. So we've got through 1 Coco, 2 Blood Artists, 2 Mayhem Devil. Good, so there. So that's unfortunately a lot of draws for our opponent off Trail of Crumbs. Not like this. Not like this. No, Arena insisted. Like this. Lol. It's not bad, it'll gain us some life, offset the beating we're going to take from Woe Strider here. Not to the top. Not to the top. Yep. Bonk. Oh, where's Cry of the Carnarium when I need it? Ugh. Where was Cling to Dust when I needed it? We don't have any way to shuffle our deck, do we? Really need a languish here. You're not a languish. The pain. So been through 22 cards and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The top 22 cards have been lands. which isn't too disproportionate, but it's definitely frustrating. There it is. Because we just die from the Blood Artist triggers here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 damage. Why are they wasting my time on these Scry's triggers? Like, we're already dead. Like, they're just being a douche. That may have seemed a little harsh. But my point is, like, I'm already dead, and what they were doing genuinely takes up a lot of time, so it seems a little rude. I probably do want this. Like, it's obviously not great, but I do want the life gain. Oh, I want Ravager. Do I want Chandra just because she can exile things? I mean, probably, right? So search for us Cantor, a little bit slow here. Cry's very good. Narset does not do as much. But she's so good for fixing our hand. What else can I cut? Innocent Blood is not as good here. Still 1 mana removal though. I'm really reluctant to get rid of it. Oh, it hurts. It really hurts. Oh, they don't run Oven now, so yeah, maybe I have to. What's my curve? My curve's still fine. Come on, one more card, one more card. I really want these. Maybe I can cut one Thought Erasure. I hate cutting Thought Erasure. I don't know what to cut there. Epic Downfall is helpful for the low striders, obviously. Ashiok's pretty dope here. I assume that they're going to board in Thoughtseize, so Ashiok will probably die, but his hand is still decent. There's nothing we can do about that, so... Yep. Oh, good reduce, okay. So we're still going to kill it, because we don't want them to ramp, and we don't want them to have ongoing food production. Cindervines, eh? That's going to hurt a bit. I guess I take the Blood Artist. Yeah, land's nice. Play this tapped while we can. Buzz. So we'll hold up Murderous Rider for their turn. I used to laugh at Gruul players boarding in Cindervines against me back when this when Bolas was standard legal. As one of my friends was also playing Grixis explained to one of our mates on Gruul, I don't kill you with spells, like I'll kill you with Ravager or Dragon God. So we'd take a fair bit of damage. from it, but ultimately it doesn't stop us from executing our game plan and winning the game. Okay. So unfortunately I have to shock in here. I need to kill Mayhem level. So the reason I'm saying I have to shock in is they've got enough cards in their graveyard to bring back Woe Strider, so I need to play Ashiok and keep their graveyard.
I wonder what you feel. This is my
Cat there as well, which is nice. There's another cat. Play one of these pools and cycle the other on my opponent's end step. I am going to activate Ashiok here because I think it's important to get value from it while it's alive.
I leave you with one life.
There is an argument that I should mill myself because I have the single Cling to Dust and also I can potentially flip Ravager to play out of my graveyard, but I don't think that's enough to justify it. Coco! That's honestly not too bad. All things considered. Cry of the Carnarium would be choice here. I should have waited. Still pre-attack here. I guess Languish does the trick too. Oh, actually no, I can't afford to Languish because they can bring back both of their cats. That was silly of me. So if I Languish and Ashiok, I can bring back the cats in response. Kill Ashiok. Three cats in a row. Yeah, and I just lose my rider. Is basically what happens. But they lose 2 Gilded Goose. They lose the goat token. I lose my lifelink. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it at the moment. Not while I also have Epic Downfall to deal with a Woe Strider. So we'll just kill off Ashiok like this, because he's going to die next turn anyway.
Your final
2 Court Seizures, Blood Artist, and a Woe Strider. They're nice hits. And we'll play out the Maze Mine turn. Sure. So they may sacrifice the Cindervines to stop me from drawing and gaining life off this turn. Yep. All the food in the world. Would have been faster to just click the cats. Sure. Saves me life in the long run. attack here. I think it's still correct to attack. Because I can either block and trade a creature, otherwise it deals 2 and I gain 2, so it's a total life swing of 4 versus a swing of 3 from the cats attacking. I mean, obviously they can sacrifice food and stuff, like I'm not going to win like this. But it just gives me that, puts me that tiny little bit ahead. Okay, so I can't afford to sweep the board here. Not before I kill this Blood Artist, which unfortunately Downfall will not hit. Here. Still can't afford to languish. Where were you earlier? So now if I do languish, at least the cats can't come back. But I need to kill Blood Artist first. Just dead here? Not quite. I can deal 2 damage, 3 damage. Yes, I'm dead here. Oh well.